Oh my goodness, guys, 2K's back at it again, and I gotta know down below in the comments right now, how many dark matters do you currently have in my team? Because 2K actually ended up updating some new players. We actually ended up getting a new dark matter, Trae Young right here. He ended up getting a new evolution, and we gotta talk about something because it just reminded me of that free dark matter Trae Young that we actually ended up getting during the playoffs last year. As you can see right here, everybody was able to walk away with the free dark matter Trae, and then on top of that, we ended up getting more dark matters. And if you're like me and you want to see free dark matters get added this year for 2K23, then leave a like right now on the video because we got to talk about this, because this is just driving me insane with the fact that like last year 2K did a great job with free dark matters. And so let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So obviously Trae Young right here, he ended up getting an evolution. He actually does become a dark matter, as you guys saw earlier. He has an evo. However though, they made him kind of trash, and when I say kinda, he's completely trash. Like he's not good, bro. They messed up his animations. They ended up giving the Kobe dribble style, not even the Michael Jordan dribble style like every other player that we've been getting. And so basically Trae Young went from trash to trash, unfortunately. I mean, he is 6'1", obviously, with 7-foot point guards nowadays. He really wasn't being played anyway, and so he ended up getting an evolution, and then, of course, we ended up getting some other players. You guys can see RJ right here does become a Galaxy Opal. He ends up getting some stats and stuff like that. You can see the animations as well. He does end up getting very quick and, you know, some animations here and there. But when it comes to RJ, you know, definitely a fun card out there. But also, we ended up getting a Bruce Brown. He actually has another evolution, so he actually has two. And he does also become a pink diamond. He ends up getting a lot of stats right here too, defensively, inside scoring, and so on. And then of course the animations, you guys can see that as well. And so now we do got to talk about, like I said, that Trae Young that 2K ended up updating today. So he does become a dark matter, and it just reminded me of the dark matters that we got for the playoffs last year. Take a look at this. They actually ended up giving us all these players right here, and look at Pat Bev right here, man. It just reminds me of when they ended up winning that game, the play-in game, and they thought they won the championship. It was crazy. Their celebration was great. And so obviously we ended up getting all these players again, and Bruce Brown as well, and then of course the dark matter Trae Young. And so this is why I'm over here just wondering, like, we're getting these evolutions, right? Which, you know, whatever, evolutions, at least it has something to do with the NBA, right? However though, I need to see some dark matters, bro. They ended up giving us so many players. Every time a round was over, we were all excited for the players that 2K was going to add. I remember making prediction videos. I remember just always talking about it, and everybody would be happy about it too. And take a look at this right here. We had the playoff round as well. They ended up giving us a free dark matter Jalen Brunson. We got a free dark matter Marcus Smart. We ended up getting a free dark matter Bridges, a free dark matter Jordan Poole, and then also some Galaxy Opals out here with Duncan Robinson, Grayson Allen, Tyrese, and Bane. And yet this year, we're not getting that. And I'm just so confused because I feel like we deserve some free dark matters, you know what I mean? Especially with how great they did last year when it came to those players. And they kept doing it. It wasn't just one time or two times. They just kept doing it over and over and over again. And yet this year, they're just leaving us hanging. Look at this right here. We ended up getting the conference semifinals too. We had a dark matter Al Horford, Jimmy Buckets out here, Spencer Dinwiddie. All these dark matters were free by just doing agendas in my team. And not only were we getting free dark matters, but we were also getting free Galaxy Opals, Grant Williams. I remember everybody loved this card right here. We had, you know, DFS out here, Looney as well, Max. We had all these free players, bro. And it's just so sad to see what we're getting nowadays, man. It's just so, like, I don't get what happened. I mean, look at all the content that we used to get, bro. They would drop so much stuff. Oh my goodness. Wait, they dropped this one right here too. Conference finals, matchups. Oh, that's right. We had, dude, look. Oh, wow. Look at this. We had a dark matter Andrew Wiggins for free by doing agendas. We had a free dark matter Jonathan Come Bucket out here. You already know I knew a girl back in college named that. Jaylen Brown as a free dark matter. We also had more play. Look at this, bro. We actually, yeah, this, oh, dude, I just remember. This was the pack that we had 5 dark matters in one single pack, and you got every single player right here for free. And then even Kemba Walker was a locker code player, bro. This man was from a locker code. And yet, like, I just don't get it. Why did they ruin locker codes? Why did they ruin free dark matters? Make it make sense. I really wish that we just knew what's going on, because I feel like, I know they want to make their money and they're being very stingy this year, especially with dark matter odds and stuff like that. But don't you think more people would want to play the game? And if they had better odds, don't you think more people would want to at least attempt to go after some of these dark matters? Because I know a lot of people don't even bother because there's just no chance of getting some of these dark matters. And then 2K just kept dropping more free DMs, all this free stuff that we were able to earn by playing the game. and yet this year we're getting nothing. And when you think about it, it just doesn't make any sense. They ruined locker codes, they ruined free dark matters. Do you guys remember when they ended up giving us a free dark matter Vince Carter? Look at this beautiful card that 2K ended up releasing by just collecting certain pieces and completing a mural. We were able to walk away with a free hero out here. Right now this season is part of the heroes, and yet we're not even getting a free hero card either. No locker codes, no free dark matters. Like 2K, what are you doing this year? And by the way, not only did we get all these free dark matters, but then at the end of it, they actually ended up giving everybody a free invincible Steph Curry. Take a look at this right here. Obviously, he already had an invincible during that time. I was really hoping he would have gotten an endgame card, which by the way, I'm still mad about the fact that they didn't give him an endgame last year for 2K22. But obviously with Steph Curry right here, he was the final reward if you ended up getting every single player, all the dark matters I showed you guys. And then we walked away with the free invincible Steph Curry. And speaking of free dark matters, do you guys also remember the collection that they gave us by collecting free players that you literally got by just getting into the game and doing simple agendas? You guys can see them right here. Take a look at this. They had the zero gravity reward collection, right? And it's just, bro, this, oh dude, look at all the, oh wow, I miss this so much. Just seeing this again is just so sad, bro. Just thinking about it. Lonzo right here. We had Luka. Now, obviously, most of these cards were trash. They weren't anything special. But there was a reward. You were able to get Giannis. And every single time, every single day, every single weekday, actually, you were able to get one new player. And the overalls would keep going up. So we started off at 75. And then we went all the way to 86. Then we got into the diamonds. We got into the pink diamonds. And then we even got Galaxy Opals out here. And then the final reward was a free dark matter Richard Jefferson, who, by the way, was one of the best free cards that 2K ended up releasing, especially during that time. And I just feel like 2K can definitely do something right now. Like, they can do it with the playoffs. Maybe every single time there's a game, they can release a free playoff player. Obviously, they added all the playoff players recently, but they added those 2 packs. Not everybody can open them, and not everybody chooses to open them. And I just feel like 2K definitely could have done a better job when it came to implementing the playoffs into my team this year. Basically, exactly what they did last year. But just do it this year. Like, give us all these free dark matters, bro. Take a look at these screenshots and these pictures. Every single time a round was over, free dark matters, free galaxy opals, free players by just playing the game, bro. And I just feel like 2K definitely could have done something like that. They ended up updating TroyDan. They definitely could have given us some free dark matters, free players, and then also locker codes. They completely ruined locker codes this year for 2K23. And if you guys were to compare any of the locker codes that we got last year versus what we're getting this year, it's night and day when it comes to the difference, because we were getting free players, we were getting consistent free locker codes, and yet this year, I just feel like 2K just doesn't care about us, bro. They just do not care whatsoever, and it's just so sad to see. And I'm really hoping that by making this video right here, 2K can see that we definitely should get some free dark matters and stuff like that. And so we'll see what happens. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think about everything that I covered in this video. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.